Is the orgasm worth it? I've always thought so, but then again, I don't have to work very hard for mine.
Oh.
Jezebel did a great job of pulling together a bunch of different stories about orgasms. You should read it. We're going to talk about it. There's some women who have gone years and years. One woman went 44 years without having an orgasm, and she faked it and lied to her husband for that long. Some women say it's worth it to work up to the orgasm. Some say, you know what? I just like rolling around naked. What are your thoughts? 5 words or less.
Yes. It's worth it.
Worthgasms.
Don't lie about it.
Or lie about it.
No.
I don't know,
Bad
man.
idea. It's so bad to lie. If you're faking orgasms, then the guy that you're sleeping with thinks that he's doing something right and he's going to keep doing it, right? And then you're never going to get an orgasm. Don't fake it.
It's tough because I think already built in to the zeitgeist is this knowledge that women fake it.
Get out of here. Most women at one time or another have faked it.
When Harry Met Sally liberated so many women to be like, this is, I fake orgasms, I'm Meg Ryan. But then, for me, instantly, it's like, women, even when I'm like certain, I'm like, but she might have faked it. She might just be really good.
What about the breathing, the panting, the moaning, the screaming?
Fake, 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 fake.
Is it worth it to get there?
I mean, yes, it is, but there are some women that do get the pleasure from just having the stimulation and not reaching it. And, with their partners, they love and care about them. So it's not always about that. And that's fine. But for most women, it is worth it. And they should speak up if they know exactly what they need and they want their partner to get there. They should absolutely speak up and not fake it.
One of the women interviewed said, honestly, I could probably live the rest of my life the way I'm now, just orgasming by myself and acting like it with him. This woman has an amazing story. She tried, she thought she was having orgasms for years. And then one time they were like crammed into the front seat of a car and she's like, what is that? That was amazing. Honk, honk.
That's so sad.
And then afterwards, she tried. And just maybe, she said like 4 times in 5 years she did. What do you do in that situation?
You grab a vibrator and like diddle yourself while the guy's penetrating you. That's what you do in that situation.
And she said she tried that.
It's amazing.
And he was like, it makes me go too quickly.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, you gotta find a new man. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's the thing. How important is the sex? That like these two, she says they get along really well and everything else is fantastic.
I think when you're in love and you're with a great guy and the sex is good, but you don't reach climax, it's okay, right? Some women are able to deal with that. It's not that big of a deal for them. So every woman's different, right? So it really depends on what your priorities are. I mean, there are women out there who are very similar to the story you're telling right now. They masturbate in private and they orgasm as much as they want. And then the lovemaking with their husband is just that. It's lovemaking, right? It's a moment of intimacy. Yeah. So there's more to sex than just orgasming. For a lot of women, it's feeling closer to their husbands or their significant others. So I can totally understand that.
Orgasming is great, right? And for guys, the release it's super easy. You just keep doing the same thing over and over again. For women, I feel like it's a lot more complicated.
Everybody knows the basic erogenous zones. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
There are 7.
But I don't have as good of a time when unless I'm fully pleasing the girl I'm with. Like, if she doesn't orgasm, then it's not as great as it is for me.
So what happens when she is faking it and you know? How do you respond?
Question.
I've stopped before. I've stopped having sex before when she was like super loud, and some guys like want to think like, yeah, I'm doing this. Like, this is great. But I know like that's not normal. Like you're too loud. And I had literally stopped and was like, listen, like I know like this is too much. You're yelling too much. I'm not that good.
I know a lot of men that feel the way you do about it, that they want to please the women, and that's great. There are some men out there that don't give a shit, though.
Yes.
And that bothers me a lot because, I mean, this, at least for me and a lot of women I know, we are having sex to reach orgasm. That's why we're having sex. And that's pretty much the goal of why men have sex, too,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
That's why people have sex, in my opinion.
So that's why I start having sex.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of sex, I'm like, don't reach orgasm. Don't do that. Then it becomes not having an orgasm.
Yeah.
And then it's apologies.
What do you think about when you're trying to not have an
I
orgasm?
count things.
You count things?
Yeah.
That's good. I like
All
that.
over, I count the blinds.
I try to think about cute things. Like, I don't know, like nothing that, like a puppy or something. Like, I try to get, like, all thoughts of sexual things out of my head. And if it's something disgusting, I'm going to lose my erection. So I think about, like, I've countered it by thinking about cute things.
You're in the middle zone. Here's
Yeah.
the thing. Do you think you're slowly sexualizing puppies subconsciously?
Yeah.
But this is the part that gets me, is the male ego when it comes to sex.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, there's these countering sentiments in here. One is like, if you want to tell a man how to do it so that he helps you get there. I find that sometimes when you're trying something, at least that first time you're trying something different, like it's all about trying and it doesn't feel natural anymore. You're thinking about the technique too much.
You're speaking about bondage.
And I'm talking about bondage. No, bondage seems to break right through all those barriers.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, it's like now you're saying you've offended a man by saying that he's not getting you off, and so he's going
No.
to try all the harder.
There's a way to like communicate where the person you're communicating with isn't going to get offended, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I kind of want to try this. And if a guy gets offended by that or if his ego gets bruised, then you're not having sex with the right person.
Yeah.
And try different things, right? If something sounds like a little taboo to you, who knows? It might actually be enjoyable in bed. Like, it's all about experimenting. No one gets it right the first few times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, even saying, hey, I really liked when you did this last time.
Exactly.
It really made me feel good.
I think a big part of this problem is like our sexual culture and how we learn about sex, because like there's so much repression and people like it comes from masturbation. I feel like women, in my opinion, the women I've had sex with, the more they masturbated when they were younger, the better they are, the more they know what they want, and that's why older women tend to be better in bed.
I'd say don't give up. Don't ever give up.
No.
I'd also say that if you are having orgasms every time from sex, sometimes it can get a little mechanical. And everyone's so destination oriented. So even if you are having sex every time and you get an orgasm, don't be afraid to make some love. Are orgasms worth it for you? And did you learn anything from us? Gosh, I hope so. Give us your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time on Pop Trigger. And yes, we can see you.